Let me give you a classic scenario. So a school student might have just had their mock results or end of year tests, and they realized they're underperforming across different subjects. In this case, parents always rush and then hire private tutors across all of these different subjects. But let's take a step back. The school has already taught all the required information for those students to succeed in those specific subjects. So by getting different private tutors for each specific subject is not actually going to solve the problem, and is only just going to basically push more of the same academic information into the students. I strongly believe as well that the students are capable of learning the academic information, such as components of the DNA structure or certain history battle and how it went on. So the problem is not about what the information is being learned, but how it's learned. So how do we solve this problem and help our children to really succeed in their studies and to help identify the problem? Well, the power comes in academic coaching. Academic coaching is not only going to help students succeed in their specific subjects, but actually go into the depth and analyze what is the problem that underlies the learning of that particular student. Are they not doing enough of revision notes? Are they not using the right resources? Has the school actually missed some of the required information and not taught this at all? In this video, I wanted to share with you the power of academic coaching and how it helped so many of my students on their academic journey to get the desired grades they want and to become the best versions of themselves in their academic studies. So let's get into it. So one of the main things that academic coaching focuses on is understanding why a particular student is not doing well in their studies. Every student is different, so there'll be different factors driving what is holding them back. So, for example, it could be the style of their revision notes. It could be a total absence of revision notes. It might be using the wrong resources, or it actually could be the absence of time management and other different study skills. And to be frank with you, the study skills are hardly taught at schools. So the students that come for help for me is actually they normally don't have revision planners. They would have done revision notes, or maybe they don't have them at all. Some students don't even have textbooks. So my question is, where do you even get the correct information from? How do you know as a student what do you need to learn? And this is where the confusion comes. Starting working with my students, I understand the background and I understand what is there and what is missing, and I put my students on the right path for their academic journey and basically saying, okay, well, why don't you try this? And I basically offer different methods and different resources which then students can try and see what works the best for them. Because again, as I said, everyone is different. So for each student, the style will be different. And the amazing thing is, I see the improvement in my students if they follow my academic instructions and they take the advice and the coaching on board. I usually see the transformation within a month or 2 months, or even in weeks in some cases. And that's an amazing part, because what they learn through academic coaching is they then go and apply across different subjects, rather than having a separate tutor for history or separate tutor for biology, separate tutor for physics. And yes, there'll be maybe slight differences between the subjects. Yes, there might be differences obviously between sciences and humanitarian subjects. But at the end of the day, the study skills are the same. And as long as you know how to study in the combination, what exactly you need to learn, then your children or your students can massively succeed in their studies. The message I really want to get across is, before you rush into getting different subject-specific tutors for many different subjects, which can be expensive, just kind of take a step back as a parent or as a guardian and say, okay, well, what does my child actually need? What is the problem? And if obviously it's important to get a specialist in maybe helping you to identify the problem, what is missing, and then actually saying, okay, well, let's enhance the study skills of students and then see whether they can apply those skills across all the different subjects. And usually what you will see as a result, not only that the grades usually improve with the academic coaching, the enjoyment of studies levels, because let's be frank, studying can be hard, studying can be boring, and we as coaches can make the studying process more enjoyable, then that will create or enhance the academic spark within students, really help them see their academic potential and the future. And then they can take those skills to the university level and actually know what is required by universities. And the message is, education is knowing what you need to know and knowing what you don't need to know. And the academic coach can help you with that. It's not about the knowledge or the information. It's about how well can you follow academic instructions in order to succeed in particular subjects. And academic coaches are the people who can help you with those things and understanding how to improve the studies of your child. If you want to get in touch, please drop me an email, drop me a message via my website. The details you can find in the comments below. And I'd be very happy to give you a consultation for your child and where they might be at their academic journey. And please press the likes and subscribe to my channel, and I hope to see you in my next video. Goodbye.